Okay, so the second story, right after I met Ando, is actually I'm reading the NT News, the local papers. And for those of you who actually read my blog, you'll know that I'm a mad fan of bodybuilding. I just love the science behind what it takes to actually grow that much muscle in the human body and the dedication and the focus needed. So I'm a big fan of bodybuilding. So I'm reading the local papers and I find out that 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman, is coming to town. I was like, my God, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. You know, what is this world champion doing here in Darwin? Because we don't really get that many high profile events. So Ronnie's coming to town. So me being me, I said, I have to meet this guy. So I knew that he was, from the paper, it said he was going to be doing a meet and greet outside this local health store. So I went there and stood in line with a couple of friends and, you know, chatting away and doing all that stuff while Ronnie Coleman's there signing autographs. Now, we couldn't actually see, because the line was that long, we couldn't see him there for at least an hour or so. And so we're waiting, and you know, everyone's cracking jokes, is Ronnie there, you know, we don't even know what we're lined up for, you know, that sort of thing. And finally we're close enough, and we see him, we see the champion, you know, he's right there. And so I thought, wow, you know, I wonder if I'm going to have that much time to actually talk with this guy and find out some stuff off him. So I did typical AJ style. He had a manager there, so just counting all the money, selling his DVDs and all that. And so I started talking to the manager because not many people were talking to him. So I started talking to him, and his name's Marcus, and he was a great guy. He's actually Ronnie's cousin. So we'd go on, have a bit of a chat, and find out all sorts of things. How do you get into the business, that sort of thing. And I said, what was Ronnie Coleman as a kid? You know, what was Ronnie like as a kid? Did he eat all your oatmeal and stuff like that? And you know, we were just laughing and talking. And right before, you know, I moved on, I said, Marcus, do you mind if I get a photo with you? And he said, yeah, right, you know, who wants a photo with me, you know? And I said, nah, man, I really do. And he said, you for real? And he was just so amazed. So I actually got a photo with Marcus, like you'll see now. And after that, when it was my turn to come to Ronnie and speak to Ronnie, Marcus leaned over and said, you know, whispered something in his ear and pointed to me and said, you know, watch out for this guy or something like that. But because of that, Ronnie actually gave me a few more minutes than he did everyone else. And I asked him, what's the difference between winning and losing on the world stage? And he thought about it really seriously. And he said, the difference is 3 things. You got to have determination. First of all, you have to determine to be someone or something or win the title. The second thing is you need to put in the hard work. And he's got this famous saying that everyone wants to be a bodybuilder, but no one wants to lift hard, strong weights. So, you know, and he says you got to put in the hard work. And the last thing, he said the last thing is that you got to be dedicated to that. So determination, hard work, and dedication, and you will always win. So thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. And I ended up getting a photo with Ronnie, and it was great. It was really great to meet this world champion. And he's so true. If you want to actually win in anything, you need to put in you need the desire, the determination to win. You need the hard work, and finally you need the dedication to your tasks, your goals. So you got to stay focused. So again, you know, I'm doing all these crazy things like speaking to managers, speaking to people who will get to me to where I want to be in my goals. And that's one of the other reasons why I've won Young Achiever, stand out from the crowd. So that's your second story.